Live from Orlando, it's Full Sail Night Live with Nicolas Cage, played by Ronnie Rubio, P. Diddy, played by Darren McCall, Tiger Woods, played by Jay Samson, Steve Irwin, the Crocodile Hunter, played by Adam Bliss, lighting technician, Mr. Ruben Olivares, set design and audio production by Dean Hopkins, musical guest, Kanye West, played by Mark Kennedy, featuring 1904 Nobel Prize winner, Ivan Pavlov, played by Jared Neubauer, and your host, Quentin Finney as Tina Fey.
Alrighty, welcome to Weekend Update, guys. I'm Tina Fey. We have a few questions for you guys. First, does anybody know what classical conditioning is? No. Nobody knows what classical. Okay.
Classical conditioning is the process by which behavior is learned through reward systems.
Here's a reward. Anybody? Okay. Does anybody know who Ivan Pavlov is?
What?
You, sir. Can't really see anything, so I don't know what it is.
Tell us what it is.
He discovered classical conditioning, doing tests on hot dog salad.
Exactly. Well, what a special treat for you guys, because we have Ivan Pavlov here today to talk to us about our flawed celebrities and their classical conditioning.
Thank you. I am Ivan Petrovich Pavlov. You can call me IPP.
IPP.
You know me.
Okay, anyways, tell us about your theory.
Okay, yes. Classical conditioning describes how an environment influences our actions. It is the process of learning and unlearning a relationship between a stimulus and a response. Now, my English is not so good, so I brought my good friend Steve Irwin with me here to help show you. Now.
Well, there's obviously a female around.
This is an unconditioned response. It's a natural stimulus. This is his natural reaction to it. Now, if we add a neutral stimulus to this, in this case, a hand clap. The same thing happens. Now, over time, the neutral stimulus becomes a conditioned stimulus, and the response becomes a conditioned response. So if you take the crocodile away and clap your hands.
Beautiful young female.
Well, that was interesting. It seemed that there might be some problems. IVP?
Crikey.
What?
Are there any problems with classical?
Oh, yes. There are a few, yes. One is called stimulus generalization. Now, this occurs when a similar but different stimulus produces a conditioned response, such as in the case of Nicolas Cage.
This item leads to the key. You understand me?
I don't understand.
No one does. Ah, it's so close. Ah.
Now, Mr. Cage is conditioned to the point where he thinks everything is a clue, even though it actually means nothing. It's a stimulus generalization.
Well, that's interesting.
Yo, Tina, you know, I'm real happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish, but Barbara Wawa is the best of all times. The best of all time.
Hey, yo, Cotton, you know what the difference between me is?
What?
People love me. Hey, yo, go get the album, man. Last Trip in Paris. You know how we do. We got Ricky Ross. We got Dirty Money on there. Hide them out.
You did?
You dig?
Well, too bad you're in the shadows of PDD there, Kanye.
And again, these are good examples of classical conditioning. Kanye West is conditioned to interrupt whenever he hears someone talking, and P. Diddy is conditioned to sell things whenever Well, whenever anything happens.
I need to keep flashing my light so I can find my treasure. It's so darn close.
Thank you, Nicolas Cage.
Sorry, Evan, what were we saying?
And a very interesting example of a problem with classical conditioning would be the case of Tiger Woods. For instance,
Tiger Woods, if he makes this putt, he wins the 2010 Players Cup.
So yeah.
now, what would happen if we took that winning putt away?
Tiger Woods, if he makes this putt, he wins the 2010 Players Cup.
Hi, honey. I'll be home by 6.
But Phil Mickelson is the best golfer of all time.
Hey, yo, watch my new season, Who Wants to Work for Diddy 3. Hey, you better watch it, too.
Now, in Tiger's case, we have an example of extinction. Whenever he makes a winning putt, his girlfriends are conditioned to call him up. But whenever he no longer makes the winning putt, then it's mac and cheese night with the family. Now, different people in different...
Ivan Pavlov does not care about dogs.
Hello, dogs.
The treasure, at last. Do you know what this is?
Honey?
Huh? You know what this is? It's not just money. This will lead us to prosperity and wealth. Quick, take this treasure and turn it to your death. Now turn it 45 degrees counterclockwise.
Insert it into my what?
Exactly.
So God, Nick Cage can't find a way to win an Oscar.
Steve, I noticed your thing. I'm gonna let you finish. But Crocodile Dundee is the best of all time.
Hey, yo, cue the music, cue the music. Hey, yo, go get that Sean Jean, man. If you want to look fly, you know how we do. We got that Sean Jean for you. Hey, yo, matter of fact, we got everything coming out. Hey, yo, play back that music, son. Bust it, son.
Now there don't be any more interruptions. Continue.
Yes, okay. So to sum it all up, our environment affects our behavior because an unconditioned stimulus leads to an unconditioned response. Now, if you add a neutral stimulus, over time it becomes a conditioned stimulus, producing a conditioned response, even when you remove the original stimulus. This can lead to stimulus generalization or extinction.
Cage.
Alrighty then, well, thanks for covering classical conditioning with us. Now I know that's the difference between unconditioned and conditioned, stimulus and the response. Give a big thanks to Evan Powell, everybody. You guys have an excellent night.